Did you know that a new Federal Trade Commission, or FTC rule, has been issued banning non-compete agreements in all employment contracts? Yes, it's true. The FTC issued this groundbreaking rule on April 23, 2024. The decision, supported by Chair Lina Khan, was made with the aim of promoting economic liberty and competition by allowing workers to change jobs freely. This rule is particularly impactful for for-profit employers and independent contractors. As of now, employers can no longer enter into new non-compete agreements with their employees, except for those who are senior executives. Moreover, employers must notify both their current and former employees that existing non-compete agreements are unenforceable. But there are a few exceptions to this rule. Non-profit organizations are exempt, and the rule allows for limited use in franchise agreements. It also excludes agreements related to the sale of businesses. Employers have been given 120 days to comply with this new rule. However, it's worth noting that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is planning to challenge this rule in court, which could potentially delay its enforcement. In response, employers might need to restructure their employment agreements to align with the new rule. This rule has not been without its critics. Some argue that it lacks economic justification and could potentially hinder innovation. There are also legal questions about the FTC's authority to issue such a rule. Some suggest a narrower rule requiring disclosure of non-competes before contract signing as a more legally sound and beneficial approach. But on the flip side, this rule has its supporters. The FTC argues that non-compete clauses suppress wages, hinder innovation, and impede entrepreneurship. The ruling is expected to increase job mobility, boost entrepreneurship, and potentially raise wages by $300 billion annually for 30 million Americans. In a nutshell, the FTC's new rule banning non-compete agreements in all employment contracts is an attempt to promote economic liberty and competition. It's a controversial decision with potential legal challenges ahead. But if it stands, it could have significant implications for employers, employees, and the overall job market. Whether you view this as a step forward or a step back, one thing is certain: the landscape of employment contracts is changing, and both employers and employees alike will need to adapt. So stay informed, stay flexible, and as always, keep an eye on the evolving world of employment law.